Hey everybody, it's Emerald Man 1994 here, and today I will be giving my impressions on Metroid the Other M. Okay, so I've been, I guess you could say, a long time Metroid fan, but when I was a little kid, I played Metroid Prime, and I'll tell you, I played Metroid Prime when I was a little kid, and man, it freaked me out. Like, I was scared. I mean, you have all these monsters coming out and all these black things, and jellyfish looking things sucking on your head. It's weird. Metroid is a crazy, kooky game, but it's so much fun. It's so reminds me a lot. Actually, Halo reminds me a lot of Metroid. So I think Halo copied Metroid, but that's beyond the point. Well, anyways, yeah. So I first played Metroid, and I stopped because I was too scared, and then I picked it up years later, and the first Metroid game I ever beat was Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Then from there it just took off because for my love of the series, it just took off, and I played games left and right. I went to Metroid Prime Hunters for the DS, and then I went and I got Metroid Prime Trilogy, and I beat Metroid Prime 1 on there. And I'm going to be starting Metroid Prime 2 soon. And I own Metroid and Super Metroid for Virtual Console and all the Game Boy versions. And I have them all, but just don't have time to play them. But I will get to them soon, and I cannot wait to get to them because it is a very good series. And now Metroid Prime Trilogy is going to be the next in the Metroid series to come out. And I look at the gameplay video and official trailer and everything, and it's unlike any other Metroid game ever. It lost the first person view, and that is what I think was so special and monumental about the Metroid series, was the first person view where you were Samus looking out the visor, and it was great. It worked. But now in Metroid the Other M, it doesn't work like that. The view is now third person, and if you you hold the Wii remote sideways, and you use the arrows to move, left to go left, right to go right, up to go up, and down to go down. It's basically kind of like a Super Mario Galaxy type. No, it's not really like curved. That's not a good example. So let's say Super Mario 64. It's kind of like that. You can still go up, down, left, and right, but this time you're using the Wii remote sideways, classic NES style. So you can go all around and press. I think 2 is shoot, or maybe 1 is shoot and 2 is jump, or they're interchangeable. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's just like that. And then at any time of the game, you could point the Wii remote at the screen, and it enters first-person view, and you can shoot the enemies. The only problem is you can't move when you're in first person, so it's going to be a bit of a pain, and I just want to walk around in first person, because that's what Metroid is all about, and you can't exactly do that in this game. So it kind of goes away from the previous games in the series. So it's completely different, and I sure hope it works. I don't know because I haven't played it, obviously, but I sure as heck hope it works, because I would hate to, lose faith in the Metroid series. This is taken by Team Ninja, which is an awesome, company. It's all about action-packed and everything. So we'll see how they take it. We miss you, Retro Studios. Why couldn't you have developed this Metroid game and just kept it as it is? I don't know, but I sure hope it's good. Anyways, Metroid Prime Trilogy, one thing I'm really excited about, or Metroid Prime, wait, oh gosh, Metroid the Other M, what I'm really, really excited about is the fact that it's going deep and personal into Samus's life. That is right. We will be knowing, I believe, a lot of questions about Samus will be answered, like how did Samus become Samus? What is she doing? How did the whole power suit come in play? And I think it'll be more about Zero Suit Samus and how she became actual Samus and the bounty hunter that she is now. And just various stories like that. Her, and it looked like, in one of the videos, it looked like she was in some kind of galaxy, federal galaxy or something. I don't know, but it looked pretty cool. So they're really going to go into this story. Hopefully I saw they had some voice acting, and Samus actually talked. it was crazy because most Nintendo characters don't usually talk. But she came down, she's like, I am Saris Aran. Which was pretty cool. And I'd love to see some, I want to see voice acting, everybody talking, so I don't have to read as much. Even though if that's voice acting, I'll still read the subtitles, but I like to hear it and hear, that way I feel more into the game and like I'm actually in there. And also Metroid, the Other M, yeah, it'll really go deep in the character, so I'm really looking forward to that. In the controls, we're going to see how that works out, but I'm really looking forward to it to being, deep in the character and finding a lot about Samus. I don't know. I'm worried. I really am worried this might not turn out to be so good just because of the controls itself, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Metroid the Other M is really one of those flip-flop things. Either it's going to be really good or it's going to be, not so good. And I've been watching some videos and I've noticed that it really takes classic elements from Super Metroid and Metroid, I believe, Game Boy, and brings in some of the bosses, so they should look familiar to those veterans of the game who played the previous games, the longtime series, followers. So we'll also see how that works. I'd love to see. I know we saw Ridley in there, and we might have seen some familiar faces and everything, and it seemed like the game was really rich on cutscenes, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm a big person about cutscenes and the graphics. The graphics looked amazing. So we'll see how it all happens. But yeah, so Metroid the Other M. Also, speaking of the title, Metroid the Other M, I bet that's going to be a big thing, like Metroid the Other M. What is the Other M? I'm not exactly sure. I think that might be maybe what the story is all about. So we'll see about that. And, well, anyways, Metroid the Other M is really on my watch list. It's, just like boom, boom, boom. It's there, and everybody should know about this because this could be Nintendo's approach to make Metroid more accessible to everybody, and that way that newcomers can come right into the game and join in there and just start playing and get into the series, just like New Super Mario Bros. Wii is. It's one of those easier ones. They just come on in, and they get better, and once they get better, then they can consider themselves a pro at the end, and can go into the regular Metroid games. So it might be that bridge to get into the Metroid series. I'm not exactly sure, but as I said before, we'll find out. Well, anyways, this is seriously on my watch list because this game is going to be huge, and I absolutely cannot wait for it, and I just can't wait to see what Nintendo and Team Ninja can do for it. Okay, well, yeah. Oh, and also, you guys can be expecting Metroid the Other M on, or should I say, around June 27th. So that's certainly is coming up. It's April now. April, May, June. So I can't, I just can't wait for it. 4 more months, and we'll be seeing it. I just cannot wait. This is making or breaking for the Metroid series. Let's hope it really works out. So yeah. So stay tuned for this game. More on my impressions as E3 comes out. I'm sure I'll have a lot of impressions about E3 and what is more this game has to offer. So we'll find out then. And also, one more thing. Nintendo officially said that they will not use the Wii Remote and Nunchuck control scheme. It will be strictly Wii Remote sideways. So we'll also see how that works. Okay, yeah, so expect this game May 27th, around there. And yeah, so well, that about wraps it up. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. It only takes a few clicks. And I will see you guys later. Until then, this is Emerald Man 1994 signing off.